This actually, I don't think is quite as unrealistic as it might seem. I think we have some of this going on now. GTO Wizard has a program using AI that you can learn how to exploit certain ranges in certain people. But I think we're actually getting closer and closer, maybe more so than a lot of people have realized. So one thing I wanted to mention, your film got me really thinking about is, if this happened in the future, is it cheating? I mean, of course, I hope we never get to this point. We never really have to have this discussion. But, if you're not using any sort of real-time assistance, you're not using a phone, you're not using a computer, how are we to determine somebody's cheating based on intelligence they have inside them? That would be like somebody just grinding GTO Wizard almost to the point of memorization, which, as we know, is impossible. But if they got as close as possible that a human's capable of, that's not cheating, and I think it's kind of the same thing. I don't know how you prove that. So it is kind of scary to think about. And if you'd asked me 5, 10 years ago about this concept, I'd say, oh, that's so unrealistic. That's some futuristic stuff. With what's going on with GTO Wizard, it's becoming more and more realistic. Yeah, I think this film is really great because you don't need to understand poker to really understand the concepts going on here, which is just AI taking over for any competitive field, really, or any for any financial advantage. There were so many things that we used to have to be creative, and we used to have to think outside the box to make money or to compete, and artificial intelligence is just starting to diminish that. So I think that's really applicable to anybody who watches the film. They can understand the concerns that the film brings, and makes you think about putting yourself in Brandy's shoes, and you're really good at poker or you're really good at anything, and then you find out that's not actually who you are. You don't actually have this information. It's not your information. It's not your mind.
Yeah.
How scary that is. And again, it's futuristic, but we all know we're heading closer and closer to this. So that was eye-opening to me, and that was a scene that really stood out. It was nice to see something in the industry, poker related, that's accurate. Like you said, not this big dramatic, always full house over full house, people using wrong terminology like I matched that bet, it's like people making the movie and you're just like, they have no idea how poker works. So it was a fresh relief to see a poker film that was actually accurate. So
the scene at the very end of the movie, I thought, touched on that a little bit too, where, this supercomputer who is designed to play poker and just make money at poker, at the end doesn't even want to play poker. And that can be the case for a lot of people. And it also could give you a glimpse into the life of a poker player and the background and the type of people you may meet and the type of things you may see.
Absolutely, AI could be better at like live reading a player than any human could be, because like we're already seeing AI be used in like things like surveillance for like convenience stores and grocery stores and stuff like that. I think bringing Matt Damon back and bringing this into like the Rounders universe would be cool. Like I've always had like a thought of how Rounders 2 could happen.
When I saw her multi-tabling and just sitting there like staring at the screen, I was like, man, this is actual reality. People do this for a living. How do I see AI fitting in the next 10 years? Online, I see it destroying the industry online. AI is going to turn a lot of these people into elite players, and it's actually going to be more entertaining to watch.
Do you think AI could become conscious, self-aware, and make those kind of decisions and make those kind of reads and adjustments on like the little human things about people?
100%. I think not only AI is going to pick up on, all the stats of the game, the correct plays of the game in every situation. I think they're going to pick up, tendencies of categorizing people as, amateur, whale, professional, elite, based off of their play. Well, now that her backer's gone, I would like to see her venture out on her own. See what type of bankroll management she has, see what type of, social life she has outside of poker. It's important, see who she connects with for her inner circle of poker buddies,